In fact, let me just talk to you a little bit about failure and what it does to us. Because failure has a huge influence on our life. In fact, I wrote a book on failure recently called Failing Forward. And basically the book teaches you how to fail successfully, okay? Okay. But then let me just take a poll here today in this conference. How many of you have failed at least one time? Today. Huh? Sure. Okay. With me, failure is a spiritual gift. Okay. Okay. Good. See, the question is not, are you going to fail? The question is, how are you going to handle failure? That's why in your notes, I have the thesis of the book, Failing Forward. Here it is. The major difference, do you see it, between achieving people and average people is their perception of and response to failure. And that's an absolute fact in your life. How you see failure going in, how you respond to failure going out, is going to determine how you handle failure. Now let's just talk about it just for a moment. Now we all fail. I fail, you fail. See, what I have come to the conclusion is we need to have somebody write a book, which I did, or have a course on what I call Failure 101. I mean, when kids go to college, you know what? When kids go to college, the first course they ought to have is they ought to sit there and the prof ought to say, welcome to Failure 101 course. And we're going to teach you how to fail. Because all of your life, you're going to fall down. The question is not, are you going to fail? The question is not, are you going to fall down? Isn't that true? The question is what you're going to do about it when you get, in fact, in the book, Failing Forward, one of the things I teach you 15 things of how to fail correctly, but one of the things I teach you is that when you fall down, when you're on the floor, while you're down there, you might as well pick something up. Hey, you don't get down there all the time. Clean the floor while you're down there, huh? See, what happens is when we fail, what do? As soon as we're down on the floor, what do? We try to get up as fast as we can. We get up real quick, we get up off the floor and we, button our belt. And say, well, hope nobody noticed me. And the whole, everybody in the room says, boy, did you see Maxwell fall flat on his face right there? You see, our embarrassment of the failure cause us to get up too quickly, and we never learn what we're supposed to learn. And you know what life does, don't you? Life just comes along and knocks us back down. In fact, life will knock you down until you learn. And so many of us have never learned how to handle failure. Now, here's what I'm saying to you. When I look at leaders, they have an attitude tenacity that allows them to keep getting up, because leaders get knocked down a lot. In fact, I had one friend who said, I'm never down. I said, what do you mean you're never down? He said, I'm either up or getting up. And that's what I'm talking about. This ability to have this attitude tenacity that will allow you to just keep getting up. And that's why I love so much the paradoxical commandments of leadership. Because this deals with our attitude better than anything else. This just kind of helps us understand that if we're going to lead, we're going to have this attitude tenacity. Look at it with me, would you? Look at these commandments of leadership. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you're successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People favor underdogs but follow only top dogs. Fight for the few underdogs anyway. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People really need help, but many attack you if you do help them. Help them anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway. Does that make sense? And only a good attitude lets the leader get back up on top.